The main role of the household cavalry today is ceremonial, but when they're not doing that, they're using the modern armoured vehicles, and they're formed into two groups. There's the Blues and Royals and the Lifeguards. This is the Lifeguard. Lifeguards have red tunics and white plumes on their helmets. The Blues and Royals have a blue jacket and a red plume on their helmet. The Lifeguards were first formed in 1660 by Charles II to be his personal guard, and at the present day they're in the they're based in the Hyde Park barracks, and the horses they use, they're mostly called Cavalry Black. They're mostly Irish bred horses because they're quite strong and carry heavy loads. Now the helmet, that's a Victorian one. I got off the internet, but all the rest of the uniform I got off eBay, and it just came from army surplus stores in London. You got the red tunic and that white sash across the chest there. That's it's used as a girth. If the girth on the saddle breaks, that's a spare girth so that they can use it to keep the saddle going. Then they got the white leather belt with a brass buckle on the from the big leather gloves, and the white trousers, they're buckskin leather, and then they got these really thick, heavy riding boots. Like I said, all this uniform and equipment, apart from the helmet, came from army surplus stores in London. And on royal occasions, like Trooping the Colour, they'd wear the metal breastplate and backplate. It's called a cuirass. They don't normally wear that when they're just guarding outside Horse Guards Parade. And there's a white leather strap attached to the backplate that comes around the front to the bottom to hold it together. But the belt's so small it just won't fit. And also that white leather cross strap, shoulders going across the chest, that should be on there as well, but it's just too short, it won't fit. That's the problem with a lot of this military kit. People are they're very small, and they just won't fit this mannequin, so that's the best I can do with it. The black leather pouch on the back with a brass badge on, that was originally for carrying ammunition, but now it's just purely ceremonial now. This is another ceremonial uniform for the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. They were first formed in 1793, and they now have their base in Woolwich in London. And on royal occasions, when they're doing the gun salutes, they use some First World War 13-pounder guns, and they're pulled by 6 horses. So all the men and women in that are expert horsemen. It's a really fancy uniform. I don't suppose it's changed much over the years. Not just like a very short jacket, close fitting, and on top they have a busby. Fastened to the right shoulder, that's the part of the cap cord. It's hooked onto the jacket there on the right shoulder, then it goes round the neck, then it goes round the back, then up and connects to the busby. This is the back of the uniform. This is where the busby cord comes from round the neck, then hangs down, then sweeps up again and connects to the busby.